So, for those who didn't know, and this is probably about everybody because I didn't really do didn't really make it known. I competed in nationals this weekend, and I'm kind of have mixed feelings about it. I didn't really expect much, if I'm being honest, because I wasn't really happy with how training went, for reasons both like within with without my control. Uh, Within my control, I should have definitely just managed time better and just kind of manage stress better. I think I used things like school as an excuse for why my training wasn't going as well as it should have. When a large part of it is up to me whether or not I manage that time the way I do, and like spending like a few hours losing to like Orphan of Cause or like the Living Failures probably isn't very good for training. But then I also had like things that I couldn't really control, where I like 2 3 weeks before it, I ended up getting a tooth infection, which screwed my sleep up and made it very hard to continue. But it's still a large part of why I might not be happy with my performance is because of things that were within my control that I need to improve on. And that includes technical things too. I need to learn how to use my legs on the snatch and both on the snatch and on the clean, because right now, because my hips will shoot up, it's very much just going straight into my lower back, and that becomes the primary muscles that I'm using, back and hamstrings, which are not really the stronger parts of my lift. I need to be able to use my quads a lot better, especially off the floor, because having like something feel heavy and use my weaker muscles definitely makes it harder to lift to my potential. And I think that's a large part of why my snatch didn't really move as well as I would have wanted. I hit more than I did in training, because in training leading up to this, the only things I got was 112 and 145. So like 113 Eclipse is my best in training, but in reality, I should be like good for at least 115, probably more. I just need to learn how to use my muscles better and use my body better. As far as the mixed feelings go, again, I wasn't really happy with training leading up to this, so I didn't really have many expectations going into this. That being said, I think it's good to expect a lot of yourself, and so despite that, I was still like kind of disappointed, and was very disappointed, especially with the 150 miss. The 116 Clark and the 150 miss definitely disappointed me. The 116, if anything, more so, because I didn't really like missing that way means that I didn't even give myself a chance to make it. I just got in my own head and then let that take over and screw the lift up. So I need to just do better on that. And then the 150, a lot of it just came down to preparation. I need to be able to hit. I hit 145 once uh, leading up to this, and I only hit 140 maybe once or twice too. So I need to be able to work at those weights more consistently, and so that when I get to a lift like that, I'm not so shocked, and I can feel like I'm a lot more prepared to make that. Because that would, if I had made that 150, granted, if I'd made the 116 before it, I wouldn't have been in that position. But if I had made 150, I would have won gold overall, which would have meant a lot, and it would have made me very happy, clearly. So the fact that I cleaned it and then missed the jerk, which was something I felt like I was actually doing better on, uh, disappointed me, and also kind of served as a wake up call where I just need to do better. I need to get stronger, and I need to work more consistently at heavier weights. Uh, but missing that, especially because it was the end of the competition, it was the last lift of the session. So if I had made it, I would have just won because no one else had any answer to it. Missing that really like put a damper on my attitude for the competition. I still won medals for. I would say won. You don't really win unless it's gold, but I still got medals. So I got bronze in the snatch, bronze in the total, and silver in the clean and jerk. So I'm not like it's not like I didn't get anything, but the fact that I left stuff on the table really like kind of makes me feel like I just didn't do as well as I would have wanted, even if I didn't really expect anything out of it. I kind of got lucky as far as like the medals are concerned, that it was very much a weaker year. If I lifted the way I did in previous years, like if I'd lifted like that in 2022 when I competed last, I don't think I would have medaled. I think I would have in the clean and jerk, but I probably wouldn't have in the snatch, and I might not have overall. But I guess like just the takeaway from this, I need to like obviously as I was saying, I need to train better, but I'll try to just view it as more of a jumping off point, a starting point, and I'll work off of that from there. Kind of learn how to use my legs better and start to like kind of push myself more and be more diligent about both getting my strength up and working at heavier weights. I think the strength especially because like I compare myself a lot to what I was doing when I was in 2017 because like obviously that was when I was at my strongest. And so I think about then when I did 125, 160, and it's like, oh yeah, I need to get back to that. But at that time I was also front squatting 200 kilos and back squatting 225, and I'm not even close to that right now. So right now I think I'm a better lifter as far as like using my strength goes, but that can only get you so far, and I definitely need to just get stronger because while back squatting 150 for 10 is nice, in reality I should be closer to doing that with I should be doing that with like 170 plus because that's what would give me what would give me heavier lifts. So on the bright side, it is summer, and I tend to train better during the summer because when I'm training outdoors in the winter, it's, as you can imagine, not very enjoyable, especially being in the Pacific Northwest where it's just gray and damp the entire time. So I'll have another 2, 3 months of good weather, and then I'll try to figure something out, get the gym ready for once for cold weather. And I'll try. I know I've been bad about uploading. I need to start editing stuff together again. A lot of it just comes down to whether or not I'm happy with the training. And if I'm not, it doesn't feel very motivating to like put something together and put that out there because if I like edit it and watch the videos and see like all these things I feel like I could have done better, then I'm like not really super excited to share that with anyone when I feel like it's not my best work either. So, but I'll try to be better about that because I think, if anything, like making stuff to share with other people definitely would help motivate me to like, or maybe might help motivate me to lift a bit better and be more consistent about it. Because no one wants to make it look like they're not doing anything. But I know I know I don't upload frequently, and I'm gonna try to be better about that. Just because I do enjoy uploading videos and I do enjoy like editing them together. It kind of, when I lift well, it makes me happy. But just in general, for everyone who's helped support me, in particular, thank you Alex Lee for programming and coaching for me. I didn't really follow programs that well, and I'm gonna try to do better about that. But he was nice enough to be patient with me and help me out in the back room and help me get over the fact that public transit in at least where I was in Pittsburgh really wasn't that great, and I think it's just a U.S. thing anyway. And but just overall, thank you very much. Yeah, that's about it.